Okay,
Yes.
so 6 to the power 0 equals what?
1.
Very good. Number 2, negative 6 power 0. Still, Michael?
Negative 1.
Very good. Number 2, Emma, 2 0 plus 3 0.
2.
Emma 声音怎么了？ Negative 2 0 minus 3 0 equals what?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. Very good. Okay, so next one. Negative, bracket, negative 2 0 minus 3 0. Daniel.
Positive 2.
Positive 2. Very good. Okay, number K. A plus B power 0.
1.
Still 1. Very good. Okay, last one. Jasper. Negative A0 minus B0 equals what?
Negative 2.
Very good. Okay, so write as repeat factor. We're not doing this anymore. Okay, so this is just doing something like that. It's pretty easy. So let's just take a look at these ones. Okay. Okay, so this is very important for our learning for this chapter. Okay. So Jasper, I would like you to take a look. Okay, so when we're comparing two numbers, okay, which one's bigger, which one's smaller? There's a very important thing is when you have a number which is positive, the bigger the number, the bigger the value. For instance, you have 2 and 5. So of course, 5 is bigger than 2. Okay, but if you have a negative number, the bigger the number, actually the smaller the value, because negative 5 is smaller than negative 2. Understand, we say the number is just the number itself, okay? So bigger the number, the bigger the value. When it's positive, the bigger the number, the smaller the value is when the number is negative. Remember, Jasper?
Yep.
Okay, good job. Okay, so now I want to ask Daniel, can you tell me 2 to the power 3 and 3 to the power 4, which one's bigger?
3 to the power 2.
3 to the power 2. Very good. Okay, number 2. Negative 2 to the power 4 and negative 2 to the power 4. Daniel, which one is bigger? Do we have to calculate it here?
No.
We don't have to calculate here, okay? Because this one is a negative number. This one, these two are both negative number. And they're actually the same number. So all you need to do is do what? Equal them. Correct? Okay, number E, negative 2 to the power 6 bracket and 6 to the power 2. Emma, could you tell me which one's bigger?
Hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show number C again?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, the first one has brackets though.
Yeah, but the power is inside the brackets. Did you see that? It's negative 2 power 4. So it's not the same as negative 2 bracket power 4. That's a totally different thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so very good. Okay, so they're having a trap here. Okay, so this you're walking and you dropped inside. Correct. Okay, so let's take a look at number 3. Emma, could you please tell me negative 2 power 6 equals what?
The answer
Mm-hmm.
for negative 2 to the power 6.
Mm-hmm. So let's take a look at this one. We can say negative 2 power 3 and negative 2 power 3, right? And negative 2 power 3 equals what? Equals negative 8. Negative 2 power 3 equals what? Negative 8. So negative 8 times negative 8 equals positive 64. Or some students said, I don't know, negative 2 power 3 equals negative 8. So we can do negative 2 squared, negative 2 squared, and negative 2 squared. Correct? They also equals negative 2 power 6. So equals 4 times 4 times 4 equals 64 as well. Okay, so 6 to the power 2, Emma, equals what?
36.
Equals 36. So 64 is
bigger
than 36. Get it? Okay, number G. Negative 5 power 4 and negative 4 power 5. Everybody, I want you to do, starting to do 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 questions yourself. I'm going to hit the pause and let you think about it, okay? Okay, so I'm going to start to ask you questions one by one, okay? So Michael, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, can you be louder?
Yes.
Okay, so let's take a look at number G, okay? Can you read out loud for me how to read these questions first?
Negative 5 to the power of 4 and negative 4 to the power of 5.
Very good. So first of all, what did you do? What you gonna do first?
I'm gonna see the power.
Very good. This power first, because both of them are negative number, right? Okay, very good. That's a good sign. So when you see the power, then what's next?
The brackets.
So the power 1 is 4 and the other one is 5. So that means what?
That means
This one
negative
is
5.
even. That
Yes.
was odd. So with the even power, the negative will be
Bigger.
positive.
So-
And the negative 4 is odd power, it's
Still negative.
still negative. Very good. So positive and negative. So
First one's bigger.
first one is bigger. Very good. You don't have to you don't even have to calculate it out. You don't care. Even I give you 9,999 power 4, negative power 4, and negative 1 power 5. It doesn't matter, okay? Because as long as one of them is positive, one of them is negative, the smallest positive number still bigger than the biggest negative number. Correct, everybody? Okay, so let's take a look at number 2. Emma, 2 over 3 squared and 2 over 3 cube, which one is bigger?
2 over 3 cube.
2 over 3 cube, because when the base are the same and when they are both positive, the bigger the power, the bigger the number. Isn't that true? Let's take a look at this one. Okay, Emma said is 2 over 3 squared is smaller than 2 over 3 cube, correct? Is it your answer, Emma? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So Daniel, 2 over 3 squared equals 4 over 9. Am I right? Okay,
Yes.
so Emma, 2 over 3 cube equals what? Emma, you didn't turn on the mic. I cannot hear you at all. Turn it on. Keep it on. Okay? Don't turn it off.
Okay.
Michael is really good.
Okay.
Emma, can you tell me? You already told me this one, the first one is smaller than the second one, but you need to calculate both of them out, or else it's impossible for you to find out which one's bigger, which one's smaller, right? Because both of them are obviously positive.
I didn't calculate them yet.
Oh, you didn't calculate it, then you tell me, right? Let's see. So can you tell me 2 over 3 times 2 over 3 times 2 over 3 equals what? Or Daniel, can you help Emma? Or Michael, can you help Emma?
8 over 27.
8 over 3.
8 over what?
9. There you go.
20,
7.
27. Very good. Okay, so how to calculate, how to compare them? Okay, you can just do what? You just times 3 and times 3, make them the same denominator. So it's 12 over 27, and the other one is 8 over 27. So obviously, this one is bigger than that one. Huh. What happened, Emma? Emma said, teacher, you have told me if it is 2 to the power 2 and 2 to the power 3, of course 4 is smaller than 8. If it is 3 to the power squared and 3 to the power 3, 9, of course, is going to be smaller than 27. But why 2 over 3 to the power squared and 2 over 3 to the power 3? It's reversed. Everybody, let's take a look at this one. So the answer, which is right for Emma, they're all what? Bigger than 1. But Emma, I want you to take a look at this one. 2 over 3 is what? Is bigger than 0, but smaller than 1, okay? So everybody, I want you to take this one as a result, okay? So when the number is bigger than 0 and smaller than 1, when the power, the bigger, the smaller the number. The same thing as the negative, okay? So if you have a negative 2 power 2 and negative 2 power 3 and negative 2 power 5, okay, which one is bigger? Negative 2 power 3 is bigger because this one's negative 8 and this one is negative 32. Okay, negative 8 is bigger than negative 2. When the number is bigger than negative 1, okay, smaller than negative 1, I'm sorry. Okay, next one, number K, I want to ask Daniel, 3 over 5 power 5 and 2 over 5 power 6. Which one is bigger?
I think it's the 3 over 5.
3 over 5 is bigger?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one, how we do it. Because this one is what? Yeah, because 3 over 5 is bigger than 2 over 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see, 3 over 5 power 5 must be bigger than 2 over 5 power 5, right? And 2 over 5 power 6 times another 2 over 5 will make this big number what? Even smaller. So you're right. Good job, Daniel. Okay, last one is the hardest one. Jasper, can you tell us negative 2 over 3 power 3 and negative 2 over 3 power 5 equals what? This question is very similar to the question that Emma did earlier.
3, the first one, negative 2 over 3 to the power of 3 is a bigger one.
So this one is a bigger one, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, the bigger the number. So let's take a look at this one. This one is negative 8 over 27. And this one is power 2 to the power 5 equals what?
10
Negative
over
32 and over this one times 9 equals 243. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. So which one's bigger? So this one equals negative 72 over 243. So negative 72 and negative 32. So which one's bigger? Yeah, this one is bigger. Jasper, get it? Okay, so this one I just mentioned earlier, okay? I told Emma, I said, when you have a number, okay, bigger than 0 and smaller than 1, the bigger the power, the smaller the number, right? But if you have a number which is bigger than is smaller than, is between 0 and negative 1, is bigger than negative 1 and smaller than 0. Okay, if this number is bigger than negative 1 and smaller than 0, the bigger the power, the bigger the number. Get it, everybody? Okay, so that's a trick, okay? That's a trick. But if you cannot remember all the conclusion, the best way is just to calculate them out and just to see which one's right. Okay, O and P, 2 questions, your turn. O and P, 2 questions, your turn. Let's take a look at these ones, okay? So we have negative 2 over 3 power 2 and negative 2 over 3 power 4. But the earlier question I told Jasper, the tricks we can use is obviously need to be used to what? Is odd number, right? So let's take a look at if it is an even number. So Jasper, when it's an even number, everything will be opposite because when it's even number brings the whole entire value into positive, right? So this one is 4 over 9, and this one is 16 over 81. So let's see. So times 9 times 9 equals 36 over 81. So you can see now the smaller the power, the bigger the value. Get it, everybody? Okay, so let's take number P. So number P, because 3 over 2, negative 3 over 2 is smaller than negative 1. So we can see both of them are positive. So it's 9/4 and 81/16. I want to make the denominator the same, so I'm going to times 4 and 4, so 36/16. So this time, this one is smaller. It looks like they're the same, but you can see because the base is different, bring the whole result into the different level. Get it, everybody? Okay, so let's take a look at n. Okay, so n is one of them even, one of them odd. So I don't have to calculate it at all, Emma. That's a moment immediately, just to positively and very confidently just write bigger than on top of it. Save yourself a lot of times, correct, everybody? Because this is positive, this is negative. I don't care about it. I don't want to calculate it anymore. The positive is always bigger than any negative number. Okay, so now everybody, let's take a look at number 13 and number 14, okay? Suppose the width of the square is 4 times the width of another square. How do the area of the squares compare? And number 14, suppose the volume of the cube is 343 times the volume of another cube. How do the length and the size compare? Okay, everybody think about it. I'm going to hit the pulse and let you think about it to help you to do that, okay? So suppose the width of a square is 4 times the width of another square. So everybody, could you please draw a square yourself? Actually, draw 2 squares yourself, okay? One of them is like that. The other one is like that. It doesn't have to be precisely right, the measurement, okay? So just something like you think is right. So for instance, Emma, if one of the side is A, so the other one, the side will be what?
4A.
Very good, 4A. Okay, how do the area of the square compare? So the smaller one will be what? A squared, correct? The bigger one, Michael, could you please tell me equals what?
The bigger one is 4A squared.
So let's see. Bigger one is 4A times 4A, correct? How to calculate the area of the square? Is one side times the other one, correct? So 4A times 4A. So 4 times 4 equals what?
8A.
What?
8A.
4 times 4 equals 8?
Oh,
Sure.
16A.
16A. Very good. 16, right? No A, but A times A equals what? A squared. Okay, so we're going to compare it. So the smaller one is A squared and the other one is 16A squared. Get it, Michael? It's not 4A squared, okay? 16A squared. Good job. Okay, number 14 is something a little bit hard, okay? Everybody, let's take a look at this one. Suppose the volume of the cube is 343 times the value of another cube. So can we just draw a little cube? I know it's not going to be perfect, so something like that. And the other one's like that, okay? But this one's talking about the volume. Correct? When we're talking about the volume, it's like that. Sorry, forget my painting. My drawing is not really good, okay? So everybody, it's going to be something, no. Correct, Emma? Daniel, are you there? Okay, so let's see. If we say the smaller one, the volume is 1 centimeter cube. So the bigger one is 343 centimeter cube. Correct, everybody?
Yes.
Okay, so now how do we find out the volume of this little cube, Daniel?
We divide the volume of the bigger cube by
How do we calculate this is 1 centimeter? Is it 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter equals 1 centimeter cube? Correct? How we calculate the volume? Is it side times side times side by 3 times, correct?
Correct.
yeah.
Okay, so if that's the case, this is 343 times of that. So we want to study 343, correct, everybody? So could you find out 343 equals what times what times what? Boys and girls, your turn. That is something I want you to do. Is it possible to divisible by 2?
Yeah, no.
No, it's not an even number. Good job, Jasper. Is it possible to divisible by 3?
No.
No. If it is not divisible by 2, it not be divisible by 4. So I didn't skip 4. So is it divisible by 5?
No.
Is it divisible by 6? Of course not. It's not divisible by 2 and 3 cannot be divisible by 6, correct? So what is the next number we're going to try?
7.
Very good. So 343 divided by 7 equals what?
49.
49. Very good. So 49 equals what?
7 times 7.
Very good. So 343 equals 7 times 7 times 7. Correct, everybody? So how do the lengths of the sides compare? The first one is 1 centimeter. The other one will be 7 centimeters. So they're what? 7 times to each other. Correct? And the earlier one is 16 times to each other. Get it, everybody?
Get it.
Good job. Good job. Understood? So the short division is a really good way for us to understand how to do it. Okay. So now let's take a look at this one. I think a lot of students already forgot BEDMAS. What is BEDMAS? Okay. So BEDMAS is telling you which one is a priority. For instance, the brackets is the first one. The second one is exponent, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Okay. So based on the BEDMAS, everybody, I want you to calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 questions, okay? So I am going to call your name and you tell me what is the answer for each one of them, okay? So I'm going to hit the pause and let you think about it. Sure. Okay, so when we finished, I'm going to call each one of you. So the hardest question, let's just, it sounds not very fair, right? Some people are doing easy questions and some people are doing harder questions. Okay, so Michael, first one, 5 plus 3 times 4 equals what?
17.
17. Very good. Next one, Jasper, can you tell me number B equals what?
14.
14. Good job. Number 3, Emma, 6 minus 2 plus 3 squared equals what?
Negative 19.
Negative 19. Good job. Okay, last one. So when Emma being called a name by the third question, everybody's so happy because the hardest question, leave it to Daniel. Daniel, could you please tell me how to do the last
4.
one?
The answer is 4.
The answer is 1.
1?
Okay.
No.
What is the
Wait, wait.
answer? I cannot hear you.
4.
Answer is 4? Okay, so
Yeah.
everybody other than me, can you hear Daniel? Daniel is a little, Daniel, you're, let's do a little bit louder. Okay, 4. Okay, let's take a look at this one. So 3 minus 8 squared equals minus 3 plus 18 equals 25 minus 21 equals 4. Good job. Daniel, very good. Okay. So now everybody, let's take a look at the next one. Okay. So now these are all very normal questions, but when you see the BEDMAS together with the power, how are we going to do it? Okay. So we're going to do the easier one first. Okay. Then we move forward. So E, F, G, H. So 4 questions, okay? E, F, G, H, and please send it to me by chat. Let's take a look at this one, okay? So 2 to the power 4 divided by 2 to the power 2 times 2 to the power 5 divided by 2 to the power 3. Okay, everybody, I want you to give you some tricks. Okay, Daniel, you did really quick. But with my with my method, maybe you can do even quicker. Do you want to learn it? Okay, so let's see. Jasper is nodding heads as well. So let's see. 2 to the power 4, what does it mean? It means what? It means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, right? And divided by 2 squared, divided by 2 times 2. and times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5, 2, right? And divided by 2 times 2 times 2. That's 2 to the power 3. That's 2 to the power 2. That's 2 to the power 4. And that's 2 to the power 5, correct? So basically you're having 2 to the power 5, 4 times 2 to the power 5, and divided by 2 to the power 2 times 2 to the power 3, correct? So how do we do it? 1, 2, sorry, this is 2, not 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. So what's left here? 2 to the power 4. Okay, everybody, I just want to give you the trick, okay? If the base are the same, everybody, we have 2 to the power 4 divided by 2 to the power 2 equals 2 to the power 4 minus 2, which is 2 to the power 2. Then times 2 to the power 5 equals what? Equals 2 to the power 2 plus 5 equals 2 to the power 7. Then divided by 2 to the power 3 divided by 2 to the power 3 equals 2 to the power 7 minus 3 equals 2 to the power. Get it? When you time something, everybody, when the base is the same, when you time something, it's always the power plus the power number. And we divide by something is a power minus the other one's term. Get it, Emma? So for instance, if I give you a number like 2 to the power 100 divided by 2 to the power 54 equals what? 2 to the power 46. Get it? 2 to the power 101 times 2 to the power 201 equals what? 2 to the power 302. Very good, Emma. Good job. Okay. So if I give you 2 to the power 100 times 2 to the power 200 and divided by 200, 2 to the power 300 equals what? Let me see this question. Who can give me the right answer?
1.
Very good. It's 2 to the power 100 plus 200 minus 300, which is 2 to the power 0, which is 1. Get it, everybody? So that is the quickest way of doing that. Okay, so let's take a look at number F. So 2 to the power 4 divided by 2 to the power 2 equals 2 to the power 2. And 2 to the power 5 divided by 2 to the power 3 equals what? 2 to the power 2. So 2 to the power 2 times 2 to the power 2 equals 2 to the power 2 plus 2 equals 2 to the power. Get it, everybody? Okay, that's the quickest way, very quick. Okay, so let's take a look at number G. So 6 plus 3 times 4 over 6 plus 3 times 4. They're easy. They're exactly the same, so equals 1. But this one, you have the bracket. So bracket is the first because what? BEDMAS. So 9 times 4 equals 36 over 6 plus 12 equals 36 over 18 equals 2. Get it, everybody? Okay, I think we're pretty clear. So the homework will be, yeah, everybody, don't get scared with those ones, okay? I know it's pretty horrible. Look at Michael's eyes, okay? I know looks very horrible, but just to take your time every day. We don't do all of them. We do 3-4 questions for one day or 5-6 per day. And for the whole week, you're not going to be panicked. And everybody, okay, don't try to finish your homework within one day, but we're going to do it little by little. So then everybody will be saying, oh, I do a little math every day, and you review it every day. Correct, Emma?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for today's class. We did a lot, and we did great today. I cannot imagine that all of you, we just finished 2 units of the chapter 9. Sorry, grade 9, and we're doing great. Okay, everybody. That's it for today's class. We're going to see each other next week. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.